Have you ever wanted to mix anxiety with having a low phone battery and combining that with the price tag of a small home? Well, boy, oh boy, do I have a freaking video for you today. We're going to be talking about electric vehicles. Let's get into it.
I consider myself a hype beast or anything, but I bought into the hype of the electric cars finally. You know, everyone's like, oh, you're going to save money on gas. You get to beat the traffic. You know, it's so quick. These charging stations are out of control. So I pulled into this charging station at 66%, okay? You know, I heard a fast charging station. 15 minutes.
Fast charging. Fast charging. Just want to put that out there for the record. I like electric vehicles, by the way. Don't come hating at me in the comments. What do you think? Do you like EV cars?
Let me tell you something. I'm at 89 now, and I've been here for almost 15, 16 minutes. Thank God my car is going to be ready to 100% in 40 fucking minutes. Not only that, $18.45 it's costing me. I could have went to a gas station,
or you could have bought a Prius, just saying. Prius gang.
Gas station food in their bathroom, came back, listened to a whole album, and still got to where I had to go quicker. And you did.
Okay, so he's got a fair point. He's got a fair point, to be honest. But at the same time, bro, do you not like research this stuff before you spend 40 G's on a car? Let's look at some comments. I spent 2 weeks researching which push mower I wanted, and these people are impulse buying 5 to 6 figure EVs. 2 weeks. I would spend a month, maybe 2 months, watching every single YouTube video that is out there, every review made, every Reddit post, every Google review. Impulse buying a whole car is crazy. It is actually insane. Let me know in the comments, have you ever ridden in a Tesla? Like, it's actually one of the craziest experiences that I have ever had on this side of heaven. Just saying.
Whoever thinks that they want a Tesla, they don't. It's the worst mistake of my life. I've had it for like,
That's a bold
I don't know, like a month or two. And I literally have to charge it at a charging station every single day because I don't have a charger at my house. I'm f***ing over it.
Okay, so why would you not have a charging station at your house? First of all, that's my first question. The second question is, how in the world is this chick affording it? She looks like she's 17 years old. Like, I don't understand how these children are driving some of these vehicles.
The screen has stopped working. We'll just have to send in for a service request and see what...
Yo, that looks like he's getting hacked, bro. That's crazy. It's very unfortunate, too, because if that doesn't work, you are screwed.
can be done.
So I've seen a lot of comments on social.
Very screwed. All right, let's go on to the next video here.
Not communicated this, they have not confirmed this, but you know, a story like that at Wall Street Journal is pretty well sourced. But boy, the electric truck didn't last, did it? Ford Lightning owner Tyler Hoover, so I bought it and I put
Okay, so I wonder if are they still making this truck now? I'm curious because I heard a lot of hype about it and I haven't heard anything since. Like, I'm very confused. There has been no marketing around it. I've heard about the Mach-E, whatever that thing is, the electric Mustang, which is not a Mustang, bro. That thing is an SUV. It's so sad.
a Model A pickup truck on a trailer, aluminum trailer, very light, and just tried to tow it 30 or 40 miles up and back on a full battery. And it is in wintertime. It almost didn't make it, not even 100 miles towing.
Well, to be fair, bro, to be fair, it's not designed, bro. If you're going to be pulling stuff, don't get an electric car. Like, you should have known that. That's literally as simple as getting out your phone, asking ChatGPT, is this going to be a good idea for what I need? And it will tell you yes or no. That's literally all you have to do.
A very light load. And I just made a video talking about it and saying this doesn't make any sense for any kind of use for anybody using a truck.
I remember this is a big
The
deal.
amount of news coverage that got.
The facts that came out of that video are a real reason why this truck has not been successful.
So that's true. One video can completely take an entire product. I want to talk about the batteries real quick. So I do a lot of video work and do a lot of video production. I've done some shoots up in the mountains of Colorado. If you're from the United States, then you probably know where Colorado is. I've sent my drone up. Usually I get like 30 minutes on one battery. And same thing goes with my cameras. I usually get like 30 minutes, but this time around in the mountains, I got like 10. So we're in cold, we're in high altitudes. Like batteries and high altitude and cold weather do not necessarily go well together. Let's just say that.
Have a Model Y. Let me tell you some buyer's remorse, some things I regret not knowing. Well, I had no idea how much it cost to install a charger or my options at home. Most people charge at home. If you can't, there's plenty of superchargers. The cost is going to vary depending on the distance away from your electrical box. And that is because the cabling that they use is expensive, and the further away you go from where you install the charger from the box, the higher the cost.
Okay, so
I never thought about that before specifically, but it makes complete sense. Like if they're having to run more cable, more wire, like that would 100% make sense. I never thought about that. Also, again, I'm not like a massive EV hater. Like I love EVs. I think there's a time and place for them, and I think we have a long ways to go. But spending that amount of money on something right now is a little bit crazy depending on what it is that you actually need it to do.
It was actually supposed to be $800 a month. He was like, you mean $800 for 6 months, right? And State Farm said, no, $800 per month. So you'll be paying $9,600 per year. Someone else chimed in and said Geico dropped their Cybertruck coverage completely, and now they're paying $600 a month with Progressive. Another person said that Progressive refused to cover their full self-driving, which is like a $6,000 purchase.
Okay, this honestly probably happened whenever Elon took a massive, I think it was like a shot put or like a cannonball and freaking yeeted it at the truck window, and the window that was supposed to be bulletproof broke. I don't know if you guys remember that. Do you guys remember what year was that? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, I also remember that because their stock dropped tremendously, and it was an interesting day in America.
In the event that their Cybertruck was totaled, a company called Hanover Insurance is dropping the Cybertruck completely, including for people that have had 0 accidents ever. They said that we are unable to adequately rate and underwrite this vehicle. Also, it looks like Geico is now refusing to cover the Cybertruck at all and has terminated all existing Cybertruck policies, saying it doesn't meet our underwriting guidelines.
Okay. I think they're just a bunch of Tesla haters out here now. I wonder about the other cars and how much different they actually are from the Cybertruck.
That's probably wrong. $560. The electric vehicle tags cost more than the regular gas tags. Is because when you fill up your car with gas, embedded in the price of the gas is gas tax, and that tax goes towards the roads. So to make up for you driving your electric vehicle on,
this chick is walking. She is hitting her 10,000 steps goal.
Roads
100%.
Without paying your fair share of gas tax, your plate renewals are much higher. Much higher.
Yeah, so this chick, first of all, I'm proud of her for getting her steps in. Let's give a round of applause in the chat. But like that's something you research beforehand. And if I was going to be buying something like this, then 100% that's what I would be doing.
For you, the whole EV market has crashed. I lost nearly $40,000 on that car right there, and you might be in the same situation if you bought yourself an electric vehicle. Well, coming from the mouth of a guy that drove across the country in an electric vehicle, what happened is the infrastructure,
which probably took about 3 times the length. Just saying.
Structure just isn't there. I have so many videos on that. That's not what this video is about. This car was worth a ton of money when I bought it. It's more expensive to buy an electric vehicle than an internal combustion engine vehicle because it's more expensive to build a car like this. And unfortunately, it comes.
I think that's the key thing is remembering that it's more expensive right now. Like these things, if there was as many chargers as there were gas stations, I don't think this would be such a big issue. But since there's not the infrastructure for it, There's a lot of supply and demand issues with electric guitars right now. Electric guitars. Sorry, I'm electric guitarist. Electric cars. There's a lot of supply and demand issues where prices are so high because there's not as many of them. There's not near as many electric guitars as are combustion engine vehicles, obviously. So this is why we're seeing it from at least like an economic standpoint.
Comes with a lot of headaches as well. Now, you don't have to go buy a premium vehicle. You get a Chevy Volt, which is an also electric car. Nevertheless, the charging infrastructure outside of your own home is really, really difficult. And it's not as reliable as one would hope it had been, and it's not. And sadly, people are starting to realize that it's just less expensive to go buy myself a gas engine Audi than it is to go buy myself an electric Audi or an electric Chevy or an electric Ford. So much so that Toyota has said it themselves that they don't even want to build all electric cars. They go hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid is crazy. Toyota is actually crushing in the hybrid gang. If you haven't ever experienced a hybrid car, like the gas mileage
He's
out of this
losing value.
world.
It's not just
EVs. Everyone that bought any car a couple years ago has lost their shorts. Used car values in the gutter compared to this time last year. I honestly, personally, don't have any experience. We haven't had to buy a car in a while. Hashtag no car payment. Let's get it. Let me know in the comments. Do you have a car payment? This camera's falling. Do you have a car payment? If you do, pay it off as quickly as you can. If you don't, I'm proud of you. And if you do, bro, don't fall in this trap. We were talking about this the other day, me and my wife. If you have a car payment, like, that's fine. But once that thing is paid off, unless you're like making $1 gazillion a year, like, just pay it off and keep it for a while. You don't have to upgrade. It's not a necessity.
EV.
It's not just EVs. Everyone that bought any car. Oh, I just read that one. Let's go to the next video.
Actually lost.
There is no used car market for EVs. We as salespeople, Tesla included, need to do a better job of explaining to people that when you buy an EV, you have to understand that the market on it, when you trade it in or try to sell it privately, is not going to be there. EVs are the only vehicles where what KBB is saying, what Edmunds is saying, what all of those online trade values.
What is KBB? Oh, Kelly Blue Book. Yikes.
How you things are saying is not real because they don't sell.
It's probably really hard to resell it too. Like, if you were to sell privately through Facebook or something, there's no way you would get full price because that person would have to then go and have a bunch of different extra steps of buying their own charger for the house and etc. And if there's that much friction in a deal, I've done enough business to know that that's probably not going to happen.
A 5-year-old F-150 still has a 36-gallon tank. Doesn't work the same way for an EV.
Facts. I wonder what this guy sells. I'd be very curious to see.
As a dealership, we give you that information. I'm assuming they didn't tell you how this market usually plays out.
You never know. They might have. We've had a few people that have insisted on buying electric cars despite our pleading that they not. So this has got a bad Carfax. And so what do they owe on this?
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's really bad.
How bad? This doesn't even have all-wheel drive?
Knocked off like a bunch for that.
Yeah, $1,500.
Current payoff, and this is what he gave me. We still have to pull it, but about 48 grand.
So he's like 31 grand upside down?
Yeah, like they know they're 30K flip. They know it's a nightmare. But then I just reached out to him over the weekend and just said, hey, I don't know if you guys have thought about it lately, but with this promotion ending, I'd love to just give it another shot, see if it's something that works for you guys. So we're looking at potentially burying it into that EQE. I think they're going to just be willing to accept that their payment's going to go at least near $1,500 minimum.
$1,500 a month, holy moly.
Okay, we got a big...
That's a big issue. Just like the value, it goes down so quickly. So quickly.
Isn't it?
I work in a hospital like every other doctor and nurse drives a Tesla. Many of them have said that charging is an issue. No, freaking duh, dude. They also said that when they bought it, they thought they would charge it at work. But the problem is, everyone's plan is to charge it at work. Therefore, everybody's charging it. And those people become the charging station Karens that remove EV charger. Dude, that would make me angry to come out and see that somebody unplugged my electric car that was charging and I didn't have enough miles to get home. There's nothing that would make me more angry on this planet.
An issue. They all
says, okay, let's keep reading this. Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted here. Then the hospital drops another $2,000. Yes, $2,000 to fix the charger and the entire thing starts over. Again, so it's not very reliable, obviously, like, and everybody's plan is to charge it at work. That is not going to
do not buy an electric car.
No, not. Hey, we kind of look. Oh, on this side, look. This dude is a content creating fool, dude. He's got the mic on the. He's got the mic on the head. The Nissan in the driveway.
I'm just gonna vent a little bit right here. Electric cars are good for tooling around town, but forget going on any trips with these. It took us 8 hours on a 4-hour trip to get to Indianapolis. The things are broken. Charging stations are broken. We went to a charging station that was broken, so we're like, oh, we'll go.
I love how this dude is like at a 45-degree angle right now, delivering this message. That just really hits different.
The next one, which was at a Nissan dealership, and buying a Nissan, they said you could charge at their places, but guess what? When we got to Nissan dealership, it was broken too. So where did I end up? At a Hyundai dealership. Charged there, did a fast charge, it took like 30 minutes, got it fully charged. We drove for, 120 miles, got to the next Hyundai dealership, got on the expressway again for about 120 miles. We get to the next location.
All right, bro, to be honest, I'm already lost in his story. I got very confused.
AWS being down. But it got me thinking, with all of this modern technology, we need conventional backups. These EV charging stations are all touchscreen, app connected. We need a conventional card reader. You can swipe your card and get charging, get it back on the road.
What if the cell phone towers go down? What if you don't have Wi-Fi? What if your phone dies and the only way to charge your phone is with your car, which is dead? What do you do then? Call OnStar, I guess?
It's also why I will always keep a conventional gas car in my garage, even with how much I love EVs.
And there's another...
Yeah, that's pretty smart. That's a good move on this dude's part. At least keep one.
Bought a Genesis GV60. I love electric cars. I travel like 66 miles a day, and it's saving me a lot of money on gas. But I purchased it at the height. I just wanted to get the electric car because I was going through gas like nobody's business. Absolutely love it. It's just that the payment is out of control. It's $938 a month.
Yeah, and these payments, you end up spending way more in payments than you would if you were to just pay for the gas. In most cases. And then again, I drive a Toyota Prius, and I literally pay like $28 to fill up my car, which is nice.
It's been 3 years now, and it's like, all right, let me see if I can do anything. I do have a lot of miles on the car. The value left in the car, even when I go to Carvana and that stuff, it looks like it's around 17, 18. I still owe 39 on the car. I spent all the money putting the...
He owes $39,000, and he could get only $18,000 to $19,000. That's ridiculous. That is probably one of the worst investments. I mean, obviously everybody knows as soon as you drive a car off the lot, the price is going to go down. The value is going to go down because it's now at its first owner, now it's second owner, third owner, etc., and you're going to be putting miles on it. So that's not an issue, but like whenever it loses half of its value that quickly, that's kind of crazy.
Electric outlet, but I don't need to have a fancy electric car. I need a commuter electric car if there's such a thing.
You're 20 grand upside down, essentially, right?
Yeah.
That alone is a $550 payment. If we were to roll that into a new car lease, which is the only thing I'll recommend doing, how many years do you have left on your finance?
About 32 months.
All that to...
Wow. That wasn't... I don't know how to get out of that situation.
The car in the market that can actually achieve that, but would you still buy the car if you knew that it's going to be worth 40% less within the first year? That's not the only example. I mean, we have Lucid Air Grand Touring. That's a $100,000 car brand new, and within 2 years, it's worth about half. The crazy thing is, a lot of times people would think, hey, you know what? If I buy a brand new car, I get a $7,500 rebate here, I get free charging for a few months, I get little trinkets here and there. But I think all of those free things that you get from the manufacturer is peanuts compared to the depreciation that you get within the first few years. You know, I gotta admit, for about $30,000.
Dude, this guy seems freaking chill, dude. I just want to go hang out with him. Just want to go to the arcade with him. Play a little Pac-Man, you know. A little bit of skee ball.
All is to have a car that can go 0 to 60 in under sub 3 seconds. It's a pretty good bargain, actually.
Now, I do want to say,
pretty good bargain, actually. Man, let me know down in the comments down below. Do you drive an electric guitar? I said it again. Do you drive an electric vehicle? Would you ever drive an EV? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to hit subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hey, and by the way, if you leave a comment, I'm going to start mentioning them at the end of the videos. So make sure to leave a comment of where you're watching from and what you want to see next. So, peace. We'll see you in the next one.